Hello, this is Mark Smith with Family Tree Counseling Associates. Happy holidays. I hope everybody's had a wonderful Christmas holiday with your family. I woke up this morning and didn't really have any ideas as far as a blog or a video, but a supporter of mine down in Florida sent me a song, and the song is called Beautiful Tree. The words and the music by Rain Perry and Mark Hallman. And again, it's Beautiful Tree. You can check it out on YouTube. And this fellow from Florida suggests that it become the new Family Tree theme song. So I'll just read you the words and you can see why he thought perhaps this might be an appropriate theme song for Family Tree Counseling Associates. Bent or broken, it's the family tree. Bent or broken, it's the family tree. Each branch apart, a part of me. This is my tree, and it's a beautiful tree. Dwarf or giant, it's the family tree. Dwarf or giant, it's the family tree, growing just as tall as it was meant to be. This is your tree, and it's a beautiful tree. What a beautiful tree. Strong or fragile, it's the family tree. Strong or fragile, it's the family tree. See how the sun shines through the leaves. This is our tree, and it's a beautiful tree. What a beautiful tree. Sure, it's broken, but it's the family tree. Sure, it's broken, but it's the family tree. I can feel the sap running through me. This is my tree, and it's a beautiful tree. So, that resonated with me, and when you go to YouTube, it sounds a little better being sung beautifully than just being read. Although I thought it was, sort of poetic. My family tree, there's a lot of nuts in my family tree, as there probably is in yours. When I was a kid growing up, my parents divorced, and they actually divorced each other and remarried each other 3 times, and then ended with a divorce, and we were poor, and I had a little sister die of crib death, and there was abandonment between myself and both my parents. So I had a rough childhood, and I thought my family was the craziest family on the planet. And early in my recovery process, I thought they were just a terrible, awful, broken family that, I shouldn't have a lot of pride in. But since then, I've realized that my family is actually pretty normal. Dysfunctional is normal. So that has made me feel different about my family, and I've been able to connect with some of the positives. And I encourage people out there, if you think your family is really especially crazy, look for positives. So here's some of the positives that I noticed this holiday season. We tend to make a lot of good food and enjoy good food, whether it's the White Elephant gift exchange or a card game that we play, Double Deck Bid Euchre, which is like euchre on steroids. There's a lot of competition, but it's not bad competition. It's fun. It's engaging. And family traditions. This card game that we play. three generations now are become experts at it, and uh, I played until 5:30 in the morning yesterday morning with my son's friends. They've all learned this competitive euchre game, and uh, another thing that has happened with my family is there's from my grandparents to my brothers to myself and a sister to my son and my nephew and certainly my brothers. We've been very successful in business. If you're working with a Smith, we're probably the boss. Wherever we go, we tend to take over, and so that's just it's in us to be the boss and to be entrepreneurial and to be competitive in that way. Now, there's a lot of bad stuff too. There's a lot of reactivity in my family. There's rage, there's food addiction and obesity, and there's some pretty serious mental health issues biochemically that run from great grandparent down to the generation under me. Um, and there's quite a few divorces in the family tree as well. Um, but I just encourage people to uh, look for the good and not be in denial about the bad. When people come to therapy, that's what we do. We get out their family tree and we try to unearth the denial, because you did not grow up with Beaver Cleaver. You didn't grow up with Ward and June if you're married to a psychopath, or if you're married even to a nice guy who doesn't know how to meet your emotional needs. If you grew up in the perfect family, you would have married somebody who absolutely positively knows how to meet your needs. So embrace the joy of the season, embrace what's good about your family, and embrace what's bad about your family. I was talking with one of my best clients, and his heritage from his family is that he's stuck in a particular issue, and that issue is frustrating and time consuming, and he'll shame himself for not being free of this issue, but that's his heritage. And you'll get free of dysfunctional relationships when you're done with your therapy, and the relationship itself is the therapy. Coming and talking to a therapist is nice, but that's not the therapy. The therapy is the people, it's the relationship, it's love, dating, and marriage and divorce. That's the therapy. That's what tears down the defenses, and that's the place that you reenact your family of origin issues. So embrace the good and the bad and the ugly, and have joy with it. I would have, if I could rewrite the script, I would have avoided that divorce and enjoyed my kids under one roof this Christmas and every Christmas. But my woundedness, my brokenness from the Smith family was so big 8 years ago that it caused that divorce. But it doesn't mean that you can't have tremendous joy and tremendous family relationships, even though there's been some brokenness and there's been some dreams that didn't come true. Sure, it's broken, but it's the family tree, and I can feel the sap running through me. I'm very sappy. Um, this is my tree, and it's a beautiful tree. And so I'm very thankful for uh, my siblings and my children, and my significant other, Betsy, and her son, Cody. And I'm thankful for my parents and my grandparents, um, just all things good and bad that have made me into who I am, and frankly, then has made Family Tree Counseling Associates into who we are. So, and I want to thank everybody out there. We get so many wonderful emails from people all over the world, and messages via Facebook or via YouTube, um, just commenting on the work that we do, and it's a joy for us. And we live in wonderful times to be able to sit in a room in Carmel, Indiana, as I'm doing, and I know by this evening, uh, and even sooner if I had time to upload it, people all over the world will be listening. And we hope that our message of recovery and redemption and forgiveness and restoration of relationship and personal responsibility and getting healthier and happier. We hope that message has rocked your world this past year. And we're so excited about the new year. We have as many as 3 new staff members coming our way. And we're not rebuilding, we're reloading. And exciting times. So, Happy New Year, everybody out there. Be thinking about your goals for the new year. This is a great time to search your soul and search your life for new direction and healthier direction. And again, thank you for watching, and embrace your family. Tell them how much you love them in spite of their brokenness and their imperfections. So, thanks again. God bless.